Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nerden here once again, and in today's video we are going to be talking about my impressions of the Marvel's Avengers beta that recently had its first weekend, and we are due another 2 weekends of this beta being live. So unfortunately the servers are down at the moment whilst the developers are preparing for the next beta weekend that is going to be completely open on PlayStation 4 and only for pre-orders on Xbox One and PC. And then the final weekend is going to be open to everyone to have access to. That is pretty exciting. But today I'm just going to be talking about my impressions of when I played the beta, and honestly, just am I excited for the game or not? So without further ado, let's talk about what I enjoyed and what I didn't enjoy. So first of all, the positives, and I have got to say that I did enjoy the story missions a lot more than I expected, because the original trailers didn't really get me hyped for the story, but upon playing the game and everything like that, the 3 story missions that I played really got me invested in the story, and I am really excited for the final product where I get to play all of the story missions in the game. That's pretty exciting, and I love the dynamic between Miss Marvel and the Hulk. I feel like that's probably going to be something that I really anticipate in the final game, and something that I hope develops even further. And whilst I'm talking about different superheroes, I just want to point out that each superhero that was playable in the beta, that was Iron Man, Hulk, Black Widow, and Miss Marvel, they all played different from each other. They all had weaknesses and advantages and everything like that, and it did encourage me to play as all of them. And whilst I'm on the topic of the story and everything like that, the opening mission on the Golden Gate Bridge is absolutely fantastic. I mean, for the most part, it is a huge set piece, but you do get used to each superhero, even the ones that aren't completely playable in the beta, such as Captain America and Thor. It all felt amazing, and I am really excited to see what happens in this story, and I am very excited to see more superheroes being added, as we have been promised Ant-Man, Hawkeye, and Spider-Man, and we're probably going to get even more superheroes in the post-launch of the game. Also, I did enjoy leveling up each of the characters when I was playing as them, and with unlocking new skill points and everything like that, and trying out the new moves that I unlocked, it motivated me to level up, because I wanted to get more skill points and completely max out my character, so I could theoretically get higher level loot and just make that character my own, and to completely customize it was awesome. And I've got to say that Iron Man was my favourite hero to play as in the beta, but I feel like in the final game it will probably be Thor, because I absolutely love Thor. Now let's talk about the negatives, because obviously it is a beta and there's some things that can be improved, but there were things that I just didn't enjoy during the beta. And I've got to say the loot seemed a little bit dull to collect, in my opinion, and I am a little bit worried there's like loads of different currencies and everything like that, and that it could lead to microtransactions that ruin the flow of the game, and I just don't want that. And for people that don't pay for the microtransactions, it could just turn into a massive grind, and I'm not into that. And also, when I'm talking about loot, unlike Destiny, it doesn't change the appearance of your character too much, and the only way you can change the appearance of your character is through the cosmetic costumes and everything like that. And I just wish that, changing certain things like Iron Man's arc reactors or something like that would just do little subtle changes to the character, just so if you've got high-end loot, you could literally show off that you've got legendary loot on your character, that unfortunately you aren't able to do so. And the final thing that I didn't really enjoy was the combat. It got really repetitive very quickly, and I don't know if that's because there was only a couple enemy types in the beta, but it just felt the same. No matter what character I was playing as, it just felt a bit boring. But I've got to say, with the combat though, I did enjoy the boss fights with the Abomination and Taskmaster, but apart from that, the regular fights just didn't really do it for me, and that's kind of a shame. And obviously the combat is a big part of the Avengers game itself, so hopefully the final game does have more variety with different bosses and everything like that. And even if it doesn't in the post game, just try and add in some more ways to approach combat. Also, there's another thing I want to do, that isn't my final thing, sorry, that would be about the training missions that are called the harm simulations or whatever they're called. And essentially in these missions, there were 3 in the beta, and it was just like fighting a horde of enemies, but it was set on the same blank canvas, and they weren't that difficult. And I feel like with these simulations, there could be different scenarios where, I don't know, you have to defuse a bomb or something like that. There's loads of different scenarios that they could approach with these simulations. Obviously, the main focus is defeating enemies, but throw in some other objectives as well that would make it very interesting. And obviously, you can level up while doing so, and, you know, it would be very cool to see. But honestly, overall, I did enjoy this game, and I am very excited to play it once it launches next month. And I might even do some streams on my second YouTube channel that I haven't used in months. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here is my impressions for the beta of Marvel's Avengers that I do hope does continue to amaze me in the lead up to launch. But yeah, I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, leave a like rating and subscribe for more nerdy content. And I'll see you all on my next video. Goodbye for now.